okay? I'm sorry, I'm sorry.
I am so glad that we are
Stay still. Quiet. Oh my god. It's okay.
It's okay, we're still alive.
I just got into a car accident on Eagle.
What you guys just saw there was a car crash, car rollover back from 2021. It only got like 2,000 views, and I was really shocked that it didn't get as much views because usually a lot of people like to watch a car crash video. So this car crash video did happen in Alaska, Anchorage, Alaska, where I'm from, as a Alaska resident who has driven the roads here, who has also been in a rollover. I think I can do a good evaluation of what happened here. So you guys saw the video already. Let's take you guys back and we're gonna play this step by steps and give you guys an evaluation. So according to the comment section of this uploader here, this was uploaded on January 24th, 2021. The wife was driving with the daughter and 2 other kids in the back seats. The wife claimed that, she was changing lane and she hit a slush, hydroplane, lost control. Very, very common during these condition in Alaska. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the video and give you guys my evaluation. So we can see that she's in the fast lane. This is a 2-lane road. This is a 2-lane. No, this is actually a 3-lane road, to be honest. So one of the lane is actually covered up right now on the right hand side. You guys can see right here. And this is very common. Actually, no, this is still a 2-lane. So at this section where she crashed, this is still a 2-lane, and then after like another 1.5 miles, it becomes a 3-lane highway. So she looks like she's heading inbound to Anchorage. So you can see she's in the fast lane, and she looks over to the shoulder of the daughter, which is the passenger. So when you're changing lane, you want to go to the, when you want to move to the left, you look toward the left. So you can see that she looks over to the left. And I'm just going to mute this for a second so we don't hear anything. You can see that she looks over to the left, and right at the 1 second mark, you can see that the daughter in the passenger seat, she's in an old shock moment. So that's when she already felt that something happened, that the car's going out of control. And after that split second, you can see that the wife noticed it right away. You can look at the reaction. And it looks like she starts to correct. So it looks like she's steering to the driver's side, which is her left, meaning she's trying to get back into the other lane. So you can see she's already turning to the left, which is counter-reacting, which is what you're supposed to do. So all of this happens within 2-3 seconds. At this point here in 3 seconds, you pretty much can't control it anymore. Now people think that, a lot of people think, I posted this on my Facebook page, and a lot of people are commenting that she had time to fix it herself. And what you guys don't realize, that I've been in a car crash like this too, where I rolled my vehicle. With 3 seconds, it goes by really fast, guys. So we look right here at 4 seconds, she hits the snow berm. And at this point, there is nothing you can do. This snow berm right here, it's gonna grip your vehicle, and you're just either gonna stop or you're gonna flip. So in this case here, it looks like she rolled to the left, rolled to her driver's side. Yep. So the vehicle went down this way. So if you're looking at it, she went into the ditch and then she rolled left. So does it left? It looks like it's going left. So it looks like it's left. She's rolling the left side. You can see the daughter in the front seat. She raises her left arm, which is totally common and normal instinct, but you don't want to do that, because if the roof collapses or anything like that, you're gonna crush your arms. So they black out for about 2-3 seconds, and then you start, and they land. So they roll once and they land it back upright, which is awesome. They're not upside down. So all of that happened within 8 seconds from, well, about 7 seconds from when they first lost control.
Oh my god.
Within 7 seconds, guys. And 7 seconds is really fast. Like I said, people that haven't crashed, you guys don't know how fast things happen. Now let's just listen to this audio
Oh my god.
Boom. Man, back up. The mother's in shock. She's in shock. The little boy in the back says, "Our car." Which is, no, you can't. I'm not gonna blame any of the kids for anything. They're gonna say whatever they want to say. They're just kids.
It's okay. Stay still. Okay.
We do notice that there's no airbags that has been deployed now. This could be two reasons. This could be an older vehicle that doesn't have airbags, which I highly doubt. Or this vehicle didn't get the airbags either didn't activate it, because usually the airbags activate when they're hit from the back or from the front or on the side. And in this case, I think there was enough pressure, but I'm not a scientist behind why or how those airbags deploy. But no airbag deploy, which is crazy. They're all wearing seatbelt, which is great.
I'm sorry.
I also noticed that her phone was flashing. You guys see right here?
Okay.
I wonder if that was like the phone, because now iPhone nowadays, they have a crash detection. So let's see what happened here.
I'm sorry.
Here's something I want you guys to notice. I love how the daughter in the front seat, she's very calm. Look what she's doing right here.
I'm sorry.
At this second right here, from 19 second till, look how she's closing her eyes and she just takes a deep breath. Watch.
Sorry.
For about 5 seconds, she did something that I was doing when I first crashed. I literally closed my eyes. And I'm like, man, is this really happening? Did this really happen? Is this real? Is this real? Did this really happen? I think that's what she went through. I'm not sure, but it almost looked like she's like going to this phase where she's like, is this really happening? Am I just dreaming? And then you see her wake up in reality. Watch this.
I am so glad that we are
Stay still.
She goes back and assures her siblings, stay still.
Stay still.
I love what she was doing. I love what that older daughter was doing. Weiss puts it in park. I think she turns off her vehicle at this point, and then she makes a phone call to the emergency 911. Now, I kind of wish she did check on the kids a little bit more, but I think it's normal instinct for a mother to just call for help, and I think that's what she did in this scenario. So you can't really blame her. A lot of people on the comment section was like, oh, why didn't she check her kids, blah blah blah. You guys got to understand that during these situations, some people they think of, hey, call 911.
Oh my god. It's okay.
You can see her hand, the mother's hand, shaking when she's holding that phone, and then if you look at the daughter in the front seat, she's also shaking as well. So they're still in a frightened moment. You can't control these emotions. You can't control these emotions.
It's okay, we're still alive.
Daughter says, "It's okay, we're still alive." She's keeping the kids calm. Her siblings.
I just got into a car accident. On
You can see the daughter's. Her hands are still shaking.
on Eagle.
Oh my god.
Okay. Quiet.
Oh my god.
It's okay.
It's okay, we're still alive.
I just got on Eagle.
And then the video ends there. So yeah, it's a very scary situation. I don't blame the mother's driving. I don't blame anything like that. I still blame the weather. Now let's go and evaluate, guys. Some people are saying she was going too fast. In my opinion, I think she wasn't going fast. It looks like here the speed limit here is 65. I think she was doing around maybe 50 to 55. Now some people don't realize this. If you don't film enough, you don't notice this. But when you're in this situation, when you're watching it from a POV, it looks like you're going fast. But trust me, guys, I have thousands and thousands of videos on my GoPro of me driving. I know this is not fast. The GoPro or whatever dash cam in general, when it films you, it makes it look like your vehicle is going fast, but it's not going fast. So, in my opinion, she wasn't going fast. She's doing the speed limit or below the speed limit. In my opinion, I think she was doing like 50, 55. And then we can see right here on the lane that she was on, and right where she switched lane, there's always a slush that divides you. And every time when you change lane into those kind of slush, there's always a chance of you hydroplaning, or where you lose control because you fishtail, depending on what kind of vehicle you have. This looks like a van or SUV. I'm assuming it's all-wheel drive or either front-wheel drive. We don't know that. We don't have confirmation. But this is very common. I myself have been in this situation where when you switch lane and there's slush in between the divider of the two lanes, you'll lose that momentum. And what you really have to do is when you switch lane, you really have to let go of the gas and just ride it through. Kind of let the vehicle slowly slide into. And I think what happened here is that she called it hydroplaning, but it's more like snow planing, where she kind of lost traction, and then I think the vehicle lost traction, and then it slid back into lanes, and then when the lanes were uneven because of the snow, it shifted her vehicle in the direction that she didn't want to go, and that's where she counter-reacted, and that's where the vehicle just lost control. Now, in this situation, guys, you have to be an experienced driver to ride this out. And 90% of the drivers, and we're not talking about Alaska in general, 90% of the drivers in this world, in the USA, they're not going to be able to do this, guys. Only a small percentage of drivers in this situation, if we're talking about in this exact situation, only a small percentage of people can actually drive this out. So for your normal average Joe, average Jane, they're not going to be able to control this. And I don't blame her. She looks like a mother with kids. She doesn't look like a rally driver. She doesn't look like she does this for a living. I don't expect her to save this crash here. Now, that's why that's why when I was reading the comments, I don't know why people were giving this mother a bunch of BS, thinking that she can ride us out, when I'm pretty sure those people that were commenting too, if they were in this situation, they cannot ride this out. Like I say, you have to have some kind of professional level of driving or some kind of skill under your belt where you have experienced this before, you have done this before, and you know how to ride it out. So we can give that over, In this situation, I think there's nothing she could have done to not roll over. I mean, it was too late. Even if she stepped on the brake, even if she corrected herself, it's too late. There just wasn't enough time. The only thing that could have maybe prevented the vehicle from flipping, if there wasn't a snow berm. If this wasn't a snow berm, it was just like, and if it was just straight flat out to where it went to the woods, and she would have just went into like a ditch where her front nose would just got stuck, and they would have just got front end damage instead of rolling over. But that's the only two scenario I could see. Now, could this have been prevented? Absolutely. Like I said, maybe she could have been a little bit more slower, but again, we already went over the fact that she was probably going under the speed limit already. So maybe she would have went just a little bit more slower and like really just gas off the pedal and just really switch lane at the same time. But I think in this situation, I think she was still on the gas while switching lane. Now, it looks like during this moment here, there wasn't enough traffic. You can see behind the passenger's window, there's no vehicles there or anything like that. Looks like there's one we can see here right when they crash. I think right when they crash, you start seeing some lights. If you keep an eye on the passenger side, we see one car pass by, so right there. So at the 18-second mark to when they crash, well, there's a car right there too. So one car went by at 9 seconds. And they came to a complete stop around 7 seconds. So about 2 seconds, a 2 seconds giveaway, 3 seconds giveaway. So we can say that maybe the car behind her was probably about maybe 50 yards behind her, or about 100 feet behind her. So luckily there was no vehicles that T-bone or anything like that, because that's how I T-bone when I crashed on the Glen Highway. The car that I crashed into did the same thing like what this lady did, except they didn't roll over, and I T-boned that vehicle. So luckily they didn't get T-boned while they were on the other lane. Now this is Alaska, guys. You know, some people say, oh, she needed studded tires. I don't think that would have made a difference. That doesn't make a difference, because what caused the crash was those snow, the snow dividers between each lane. And really, when you lose control like that, guys, when you lose control like that, you really just have to ride it out. You have to ride it out, or unless, like, say you're a professional driver or you have some kind of skills under your belt, then you can probably correct your situation. But in this case here, I think, you know, this is, like I said, this is something that was beyond her control. You know, the only thing she could have done prior to this crash is maybe go just a little bit slower, but I highly doubt she was going any slower. Right? I think she was doing at least 50 to 55 during this time of the crash. Let's watch it one more time. We'll put the audio on.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. That's okay. Are you okay? I'm sorry, I'm sorry.
I am so glad that we are
Stay still. Quiet. Oh my god. It's okay.
I also don't know what this is. I wonder if that's broke. I wonder if she broke. So I'm trying to see if she broke her glass, so her windshield or anything like that. Okay, so it looks like she broke the window on her side. That's why you have all that scatter piece. It's not snow. You can hear the glass shattering.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so her window definitely broke, because you can see it's way more blown out because more light's coming through. So what can we learn from this, guys? So as the Alaska residents, and if you're watching this in Alaska, during the situation, this right here is the highway. This highway got snowed the day before, and they haven't cleared it yet. I know how this is, unless this was on a weekend. I didn't check what date it was with, but this is very common. The day when it snowed, or the day after, where the city hasn't removed any of the snow yet, this is exactly what it looks like. The highways cover up in snow a little bit like this on the less traveled one, which is usually the faster lane. You can see on the right lane it's more clear, because that's the most traveled lane. So in this situation, guys, you just have to be a little bit more aware of your driving terrain. You have to go a little bit more slower. If it was me, I don't know why they were in the fast lane in the first place. Maybe they were passing a vehicle up ahead earlier before this video was recording. Who knows? It would have been nice to see, like, about maybe 2 minutes before this video first started. So it would have been nice to see the producer, whoever, show 2 minutes prior. But we don't know what happened. So in this situation, go maybe travel just a bit slower. But like I said, even doing 45, switching lane, I know for sure that in this situation, what she was trying to do, you definitely want to let off your throttle, guys. Let off your throttle while you switch lane. Just kind of you gotta let your vehicle, you gotta feel your vehicle and see how it does when you're going through this lane. Where you switch lane, there's like snow between each lane. It's very common. I've been through it many times. You have to let your gas off. If you start spinning out and you want to correct yourself, you gotta turn the other way. So if you're spinning right, no, if you're spinning right, you want to turn left to hopefully correct yourself. But again, most people won't know how to do this. You don't want to slam on the brakes because you'll just lock up your brake system. Depending if you have ABS, that might kick in as well. What you want to do is slowly pump your brakes. But again, every situation is different. She had a 3 to 4 second window, guys, and most, like I say, most average driver will not know what to do within that 3-4 second of driving. It's gonna happen too fast for them. It's way too fast. So the most thing you can do is just ride it out. If you can't control it, go with the flow, guys. The best thing to do is just stay relaxed. Don't tense up your muscle, because if you crash and you're super relaxed, you have a better chance of not getting sore or whiplash. When I crashed on my rollover, when I fell asleep on the wheel, which is totally my fault, I was super relaxed. I wasn't tense up. So you want to make sure you're doing that. The last thing, guys, is the most important thing. Wear your damn seatbelt. The seatbelts definitely saved this family here. If any one of these people weren't wearing seatbelt, I have a 100% sure that one of them or some of them would have probably been flying around everywhere. They probably would have been shot out the vehicle, but they would have been flying inside the vehicle and would have caused way more brain damage, head damage, or some kind of trauma. So definitely wear your seatbelts. And like I say that from experience, because when I rolled over, my vehicle rolled twice and was way more crazier than this, and I think my seatbelt saved my life. So definitely go slow, go with the flow. If you can't correct it, just ride along with it. Don't tense up, be relaxed, and wear your seatbelts, guys. So that's gonna conclude this video here. I hope you guys enjoy. I want you guys to be safe this coming winter. I know winter's coming up. We're gonna get some crazy snowfall, and it's always super crazy on the first week. So be safe out there. Take it slow. Don't rush. Nothing is worth rushing during these snowstorms. Go slow. It's better to arrive there late than not arrive there at all. So hope you guys enjoyed this review. Let me know what you guys think in the comments section below. I'll see you guys on the next video. Much love. Bye bye.